Content warning. Ladies and gentlemen, the following podcast is not suitable for all audiences, and viewer/listener discretion is advised. For example, if, when you just heard the term ladies and gentlemen, you immediately thought about how exclusionary it is, then it's probably best you turn this off now.
It looks like if Superman was non-binary.
Super them.
Okay, a little...
Super them!
Is it a bird? Maybe.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome to Dead Men Talking with me, Rob Mulholland, and him, a big fat cunt.
Big fat cunt, mate.
Big fat cunt.
You don't even know how much I weigh.
Yeah. One of your tits is £9 3 ounces. You get fucked. If you want to know what that's a reference to, get on our Patreon. The episode this week was fucking brutal.
It's a reference to Rob's ever. We did reaction videos to our first ever sets, and it was just horrible.
Yeah, it's really grim.
horrible.
It turns out a decade ago, we were both embarrassingly bad at comedy.
Yeah. And now we're all right, but
Yeah.
we're embarrassing at podcasts instead.
Exactly. So welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, the degradation never leaves, does it?
No, but thanks for being here. Yeah, get on our Patreon. It's £3 a month, and you can check that out. We've had a couple of bangers recently on the Patreon.
We're trying to. What we're trying to do is really up the ante.
Yeah,
with the
and really
patrons.
lower the level of the main episode.
Yeah.
So if you want to see anything good,
Because what usually happens is podcasts usually go, ho, 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 ho. If you want to see all the really naughty bits,
Yeah.
then you've got to be on the page.
yeah. But whereas on our main episodes, we're like rape and jizz and pedos. So like, there's
That's
not
our-
really anywhere else to go.
That's our new theme music. Rape and jizz and pedos. Welcome to Dead Men Talking.
So yeah, get over on there. Like, we've got a sick episode today, though. The main episode's dead fun today.
Yeah, I mean, sick in both sense of the word.
My God,
sick
we have
as
got-
in good if you're a skateboarder, but also sick as in, oh my God, we watch a guy get his dick cut off.
We've got the worst video we've ever seen on
That
this
was
episode
tough.
today.
That was
Yeah,
really
yeah,
tough.
yeah. We've
We saw
just
the-
recorded this
we
episode.
saw the worst prolapse we've ever seen.
Yeah, we've got some real firsts here today. we've got our new producer, Tom, in the studio. We welcomed him in style by showing him some of the most horrific shit we've
And
ever
we were
had on the
laughing
pod.
because our last producer lasted 2 episodes. And we were like, oh, isn't that funny? And now, I think we'd do well to get 2 out of Tom.
Yeah, we'll be lucky. So this episode coming up is with our mate Phil Chapman. He's a great comedian. He puts loads of stuff on his Instagram and Twitter and all that. He's constantly pumping out dead funny clips, so get him followed at I am Phil Chapman. But yeah, I'm sure after you've watched this episode, you'll want to check out more of him because it's funny as fuck.
Enjoy the episode.
Magic of editing. Let's go there. We're here with Phil Chapman. Hello, mate.
Hello.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
That's
You-
funny. I was
yeah.
born £9 3 ounces. Boom! Oh, we're off.
Sick brap.
I was born ready.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
For anyone who hasn't seen the Patreon episode this week, we're just little references to some of mine and Freddy's excellent student comedy.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, God.
My favourite bit is when Rob goes, but seriously, there's a lot of idiots in London, and most of them are in the government.
It was done with irony.
He does that in
Yeah.
the government.
Yeah, it was clearly meant to be taking the piss a bit, Freddie. It wasn't a serious thing I was doing. It was at a comedy club. Wise up. Yeah, it's fucking horrible. If you want to watch me and Freddie have a horrible time watching embarrassing shit, get on the Patreon.
It's up there with the most I've ever cringed.
It was horrible.
It's just sat watching it, and don't get me wrong, when it's Rob's turn to cringe, so much fun. But when you're on the receiving end, you're going, oh dear me.
Yeah, it was like if you were getting a blowy, but in the middle of it, they stopped to punch you in the bollocks.
Right.
Yeah.
What's the earliest set of yours that you can remember knocking about?
Like on video?
Yeah.
Oof. I think it was a Comedy Store.
Was it?
Comedy Store open spot.
Yeah.
Where I was terrible.
I always remember.
I think I was just deadpan.
Oh, did you start deadpan?
I did
Yeah,
start deadpan
right.
for a while.
He did this thing, right, where he used to gig under the name Scooby, right? And it was deadpan, and what he'd do is he'd break out of
Had
deadpan.
a lot of snacks.
Yeah.
To do, he'd little
Came up and pulled up a little van.
little dog on stage with
Yeah.
you as well called Scrappy.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, we've all seen it. Fit one called Daphne. Bit of a
We should have
monster
stopped
called
2 ago,
Delma.
Freddie. We should have stopped 2 ago.
He'd do this thing where he'd do it quite deadpan, and then he'd launch into a really animated like sketch almost.
Pull the rug out from underneath the
They'd be like,
audience.
whoa,
So
this
he'd-
guy can move.
So
Yeah.
he'd do this thing about his opener was about entering a comedy competition and coming second to this woman, and she was like, "Oh lordy, I like sucking dick. Monday suck a dick, Tuesday suck a dick, Wednesday I got my karate class, so I kick my friend's ass, I kick your ass, and then I suck your dick." And it was just a huge, big, long thing, and then he'd go, "So yeah, I came second to that."
And then I'd go, but at least
Was
I got
that-
a blowjob.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the pull back and reveal.
Was it a true story?
It was loosely based on
Right.
something that happened, yeah.
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 You were just angry at being beaten by a black woman, were you?
Yeah, basically.
Right. Okay. It's like, I will not stand for this.
Did you see the? Because obviously it's the end of the Fringe.
Oh yeah.
As of yesterday.
Right.
Did you see that the tickets were down 25%?
Yeah.
Have a guess what Andrew Lawrence.
Well, I'm going to have to guess because for some reason he's blocked me on Twitter. Well, he's gone. I've been in green rooms with him. It's been fine.
He was Andrew Lawrence, right? When he first started, he was one of my favourite comedians.
I used to watch him on telly. I was like, he's great.
I used to think he was so funny.
Yeah, I did too.
And yet, but the thing is, as well, is when he sort of burnt all his bridges because he was like, "Hey, every woman's shit," and you were like, "Oh God, Andrew, this isn't."
I mean, he's
this-
paraphrasing.
Yeah.
It's like, "Oh, Andrew, please." And he burnt all his bridges and that. I thought, well, you're going to get an Andrew Lawrence here that's even more acerbic, even more cutting, nothing to lose. He's going to fucking go for it. And then on the last time I worked with him, he was just talking about being ginger.
Yeah.
And
He
it's
did,
like-
he did a clean tour. His last tour was completely clean. It was called Clean. And
It's
it's like,
right.
Mate,
Yeah.
you're in your 40s.
you need to sort his branding out.
Oh, totally.
You just need to. You need to
Yeah.
roll around in the gutter like us.
So have a guess.
Yeah.
Have a guess what Andrew Lawrence thinks is the problem. The reason that tickets were down 25%.
The sunshine. I mean, he is a ginger.
No,
Right. Okay.
no.
Trans people.
Did he blame it on the moonlight?
Women.
Did he blame it on the boogie?
That's your one. So we're all allowed one shit joke
Okay.
an episode.
Right.
You're not
Freddie
allowed-
helps himself
Yeah.
to as many as he wants. He's a very greedy
Like
man.
at the buffet.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he said woke.
Good to
I've
have you,
listened
Phil.
to a couple of episodes.
Yeah,
and
you've
I
really
know the
tuned in.
theme.
You've really tuned in. Yeah.
Woke comedy is apparently
Right.
what's to blame.
Okay.
Right.
Woke comedy at the
Yeah.
Edinburgh Fringe.
Okay.
The same Edinburgh Fringe that had Jerry Sadowitz.
Yeah.
up there.
This Fringe was the
Yeah.
one where Jerry
Yeah, yeah.
Sadowitz got his knob out and
Yeah.
got banned. Yeah.
Bianca Del Rio was at this Fringe. Have you ever
Yeah.
seen Bianca Del Rio?
I haven't.
It's like literally like Liza Lampanelli reincarnated.
Right,
she
right.
just goes upstage. She goes on stage and says every racial slur that she can think of,
Yeah.
and then is like, "Hey, I'm a drag queen. I can say it."
Oh, we should get her on.
It's my bit.
Yeah.
I'd fucking love to.
But yeah, I think it was probably just because it's really fucking expensive and everyone's poor.
Yeah.
I think that's the reason that the tickets are down, innit?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy expensive.
I tried.
Everyone's gone with my sort of tactic for the Fringe, which is stay here and clean up.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's been less easy to get loads of
Yeah.
gigs this August because everyone's gone, nah, can't be arsed.
Yeah.
Just stay here and
Yeah.
clean up.
The amount of ones
I've
that
cleaned up this studio.
Yeah.
and I have watched you.
You haven't even done that.
No, I've not even watched.
He's not even like being here for morale. To be fair, he did offer one time when I was building the studio. He was like, "Shall I come in and just like, I'll just keep you company?" I was like, "I'd really rather you weren't here."
Yeah.
Like, it's quite a small room as it is. I don't need a third of it blocking off.
Wasn't this during the summer as well? So it would
Oh,
have
it was
been
fucking hot. Yeah,
roasting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you suggesting for a minute that just my being here would raise the temperature significantly enough?
Yeah, well, you you bring the heat.
Yeah. Like an actual star. I've always said you were a star. A gas giant.
Are you two enjoying yourselves?
Yeah, having a great time. Yeah, I love Phil.
You might notice, just in case you haven't, Rob,
Right.
that we have a new producer.
We do have a new producer. I don't know if I wanted to mention it because, like, I thought we'd let him try and get to 3 episodes to see if he's still here.
No. I think it's going to be. Shall we actually?
It's going to like be the drummers in Spinal Tap, our producers, isn't it?
It's going to be funny when you have to replace this wall with pictures of producers. that have left.
Producers pass.
Oh my God! Should we make like a
R.I.P. in memorial to Gay Dave.
Is there a way of turning this sofa into like a memorial bench?
I'll put a little plaque on for Gay Dave. Yeah. All right, I'll do that. I'll get that sorted.
So we had Gay Dave,
Yeah.
and we had a load of signs made up, the God Hates Fags signs
Yeah.
from the Westboro Baptist Church, because we thought it
Did
would
you
be...
pay them for the...
What, sorry?
Did you pay them for the rights?
No,
We
we
did
did
not.
actually steal the intellectual property of the Westboro Baptist Church.
Because that's
but-
how they make the money. suing
Yeah,
people.
I feel fine about it.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not having a go at you. I'm just saying
Yeah.
Westboro Baptist Church could.
Are Metallica going to show up and have a go at me for pirating it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, we've lost the gay person that made it okay for us to
Made
use
it
those
fun
signs.
banter, yeah.
No.
But we're keeping the signs anyway.
We've got the sign still.
Yeah.
So now it looks quite hate speechy around the place.
I mean, it's on brand, isn't
it
it?
is. It kind of works. But yeah, hello, Tom.
Hello, mate.
Yeah, so we've got an actual producer. Let's see how long this fucking...
I'll go gay if you want, just to keep the signs about.
Let's fucking
It's
go.
not a choice, Tom. How dare you're sacked?
I mean, you
10 seconds.
You can choose to try being gay. Like, you
Gay
can
for
choose
pay.
that. Yeah,
Gay
exactly.
for pay.
Gay for pay. Yeah, we talked
Yeah.
about that recently. Yeah.
Gay
Have
for
you-
the stay.
Have you
Prison.
seen the? Have you seen the documentary on Netflix? The Pray the Gay Away thing.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
a
haven't.
fucking. Oh,
I was
mate.
trying to pray the gay into me.
It's just. It's
Bloody sick of women.
It's just a load of people. It's like a load of clips of people in the 90s going, yeah, you can just pray and yeah, you'll be straight and God will save you. And news reporters going, really? And it's like, yeah, 100%. And then it cuts to them 20 years later, sat in their room, like absolutely covered in sequins.
Have you ever seen the Westboro Baptist Church documentary where the guy is at the back and he's trying to join the church
Yeah.
and he's super camp? And they're
like,
like, "Why are you here?" And he's
"Hello?
like, "Just trying to join the church."
Just want to go protest some funerals.
And that the woman that's the head woman, she's like, "No, he can't. You know, because he's a fag, so he can't join." And he's going, "But I just want to just join."
You're mean.
It's job ad.
Well, so what we need really in a producer, isn't it, is what we need somebody who can look after operations. That's kind of what it
Sure.
is. So the plan is that, you know, by having Tom here, it will mean that we can just, it'll basically mean that Rob can do what I already do, which is just turn
all.
up,
Yeah.
sit here and then talk and then
Yeah,
leave.
yeah,
But we need somebody who is in control a lot. We need somebody who likes to be in control.
Why are you trying to get a dom for our podcast?
Saying it, just rubbing one of my nipples.
It's just got to be strong and in control and tell me what to do.
Just got a safe word.
So I've brought my bondage gear.
Yeah, good. You will be needing that, yeah.
Tom
Need the ball
Dom.
gag if you interrupt again, Tom. So the reason that I say this is because Tom is going on his stag do soon.
I've actually been on my
Oh,
stag do.
Tom,
been?
he's been
Where'd
on
you
his
go?
stag do. Check this out. Tom has got 3 best men.
Right.
Guess which one organised his stag do?
I don't. What do you mean?
Okay.
Guess what? Number 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? You haven't told me who any of them are.
James.
Yeah, I think it was Brian.
None of them he did.
Right.
He organised his own stag do with 3 best men.
Wow.
I don't trust any of them. I don't trust anyone to do anything for me. I don't trust anyone to do anything for me. I've got to organise everything. Like,
Wow. Okay, well, I trust you to organise all
Rob,
this shit. Can't be
Rob,
arsed.
as far as I saw before the show, did everything.
I did, yeah. It is his first day, though, to
So-
be fair. I was showing him how to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Where did
Badly.
you-
I don't think I
I
actually
didn't see you
explained
show
anything.
him any.
No, I just did
So
it, I
you doing
think. Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
no more. From now on, I'm in charge.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
daddy now, bitch.
Oh, I like
Where,
it.
where did you go on your stag?
Benny Dome.
But,
What
So
a
you
fucking
chose.
terrible.
You planned it and you went, I'm going Benidorm.
Right.
I'm going to go see some real comedy out there.
Look, I've been on a lot of stag do's. Benny Dome, you can do what you want. If you go like somewhere like
But
Budapest.
what I want is to not be in Benidorm.
Yeah.
No, Benny Dome's sick.
Jesus Christ.
If you go somewhere like Budapest and someone's dressed as a gimp or whatever, if you're walking around like on a Thursday, someone's having a meal deal from work. Do you know what I mean? It's just like somewhere where people live.
Wait, did you organise it and like have a midget like handcuff themselves to you?
I am a midget.
Like do the
Yeah, he was walking. Tom's walking around like this.
did his own
Dwarf
prank,
attached to his arm.
organised all his own pranks and that.
Yeah, that's
Disappearing
right.
swimming
At 10
shorts.
p.m, we're taping me to a lamppost. So get ready, guys. Yeah.
well, apparently you said to them, didn't you? You said, like, dress me up in anything, I don't mind.
Yeah.
What did they... This was in relinquishing control. What did they decide to dress you up as?
Well, like you said, I said I would wear anything. I'm not embarrassed at all. And they went so low, I didn't think they'd do it. I'm a big United fan, and they dressed me in a full Liverpool kit. And honestly, it was the one thing that hurt me.
I just like I wouldn't wear a Man United kit.
Would you
Just
not?
under no circumstance, no.
I mean, to be fair, if you let me in charge, I'd probably get you to wear a Liverpool kit as well, but there'd be something on the back.
It's a tribute to Suarez.
There was a Salah wig, but that's as far
Right.
as it went.
Oh yeah. So yeah, everyone say hello to our new producer.
Hello, Tom.
Hi, Tom.
And in 2 episodes, look forward to saying goodbye, Tom.
The record is 2.
Yeah.
2 episodes is
Yeah.
what you got to get through.
Did you actually have a farewell for the?
No, he just left. He flounced out.
Oh.
Yeah.
They all do that. That's the verb, isn't it?
Yeah. Can we change Tom's job title to captain? Rather than producer, we've got a little Captain Tom.
Instead of raising money for the NHS,
Yeah.
it's all going to us, baby.
Baby, get around that fucking garden.
I'd love to have seen Captain Tom with a Patreon.
Should have got on it. It was like the amount of publicity that guy was getting.
To be fair,
Yeah.
if his rich money-grabbing daughter had fucking thought
Yeah,
of it,
we
she
were
would
3
have.
weeks away from a Captain Tom podcast. Like, if he hadn't have gone to Barbados and carked it, he'd 100% be talking about free speech with. Like,
The Captain Tom cast.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Welcome to episode 3 of the Captain Tom podcast, where I talk about my time in the war and how I managed to kill all of those nappy head. Shut up,
Yeah. Today we're discussing Moroccans. No.
No, Tom, it's ruining your brand.
Just sell the gin, Tom.
He had that thing, didn't he, where he like in his book, in his autobiography, where he said that he couldn't get laid. His wife wasn't sleeping with him, so he sent her to a sex therapist, and she ended up shagging the sex therapist. And he voluntarily put it.
What a cell phone? Don't put that in your book. I got cooked by a sex therapist. I'm so repulsive. Someone who is employed to get my wife to fuck me couldn't manage it. Had to do the job himself. That's amazing. What a job a sex therapist is.
Yeah.
Oh, you're having a hard time with your husband, are you?
Yeah, I'll show
Come
you
here.
what to
Yeah.
do.
You thought about sucking his dick more, and then that's the end of the fucking...
He just won't come in out of the garden.
Yeah. That's got to get you...
He loves his frame more than he loves me.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, bless Captain.
Every time he gets to the fanny, he just turns around and walks back.
Gonna do 500 laps around your lady garden.
Oh my God, this is going to be a fun episode.
Oh,
isn't it?
bless Captain Tom. Like, my favourite era of Captain Tom was the scarecrows. I made a video about that a while ago, reviewing
Yes.
the
There were
scarecrows.
scarecrows.
Like, I made a video reviewing Captain Tom scarecrows because there was like hundreds of them. People just kept making Captain Tom scarecrows.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and I just reviewed like loads of them on a video. It was really fun because they're so shit, all of them, and like really creepy and weird, and just make him look like a big pervert.
There's a van near mine with Captain Tom painted on the back, like a proper.
Fucking hell. There's a pub in the
mural.
northern quarter of Manchester that's got like a Captain Tom silhouette painted above its sign.
If I was Captain Tom, what I would have done for the last few laps, when you know you're on your way out, but everyone's watching you, I'd have got some like old men's, like cycling leggings, and I'd have shoved a courgette.
just for more questions with the wife shagging the sex therapist thing.
Just
He
have
was
this
that fucking well hung. Why was she?
massive outline of a cock. Because who's bringing that up?
No, it'd end up like spinal. He's so frail though. It'd end up like Spinal Tap, where the cucumber's halfway down his leg and like starts there. I don't think you could pull it
It
off.
was spina bifida, if anything.
It's mad how he's become like a fucking gammon Che Guevara, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like like our students all have a Che Guevara like poster. I bet like right wing universities, yeah, they've got little Captain Tom posters, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair to him, I genuinely believe that he was just doing something because he was like, it's locked down, I want to do something.
Yeah.
But his family...
And he's got
are
PTSD
like,
to walk off. He's running away from the memories, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like I get.
Sorry, darling, can't shag you. Got 30 laps to do today. It's going to take all that. He's not actually got anything wrong with him. He can walk fine.
Yeah.
He just drags it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, what were you saying?
Nothing.
We're going to be at a live show.
Yeah, we're doing another live show at the Frog and Bucket in Manchester on the Wednesday, the 14th of September. Tickets are a £5, and what do you get for that? Well, you get to watch 6 comics all roasting each other, me, Rob, a special guest judge, and loads of fucking carnage along the way.
Yeah, we've shot hot sauce into a disabled man's eyes at the last one.
Yeah,
so
we've also pied new acts with shaving foam pies every time they did a shit joke. It's just a bit of fucking carnage.
This time I'm going to shoot a BB gun into the bollocks. I'm not allowed. I did pitch that as an idea, but the club said no.
For a £5, it's an absolutely crazy show. It's
Just fucking
loads
carnage.
of fun.
Yeah.
And it's just mental, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it is Frog and Bucket in Manchester, Wednesday the 14th of September. You can get tickets via the Frog and Bucket's website. So yeah.
Get your tickets, you big spanner.
I was going to talk to you about what I've done this morning.
Oh, I don't want to know.
Really?
Whenever you say this, it's always something grubby.
I've been on Good Morning Britain again.
What did
See?
you have for breakfast
Grubby.
before you went on Good Morning Britain?
Nothing.
All right, okay.
Why'd you ask?
All right, just in case you'd eaten 5 hash browns again.
No,
I'm just trying to catch him out on like fat cunt days.
I only had 2 hash browns today.
Right.
But
Do you have
they-
hash browns for breakfast every day?
No,
Okay.
it's just on the days that you ask me, I happen to have hash browns.
Right, well, we'll
Right.
keep asking and see if this coincidence keeps happening.
I had 2 barm cakes with a slice of bacon on and a hash brown on, and some Worcester sauce and some brown sauce.
You Tory cunt.
What?
I was always going to say that no matter what. It's all the Worcester sauce and shit.
Yeah,
Breakfast
two
supposed to
sauces
be-
is a bit
yeah.
Tory.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Liam Perrins isn't a sauce, though, is it? It's more.
called
just a-
Worcester
It's called
sauce.
Worcester sauce, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not
Definitely.
really.
Right in the name.
It's not
Yeah.
really.
100%. What else is it
It's
then?
not a saucy sauce.
It's not a saucy
It's
sauce.
a sauce in the same way that vinegar's a fucking sauce.
Well, vinegar's not a sauce, it's a condiment, but, you know.
I would say Worcester sauce is a condiment, even though it's.
But it's,
Even though it's
called
sauce.
sauce.
Yeah, no, they got
tomato
that wrong.
ketchup.
So
It's a
your
condiment.
argument is Worcester sauce is not a sauce.
Yeah,
Right.
and I honestly think people will back me up on this.
Yeah, but you know the fucking kind of spanners who watch this.
Wow, you can have that, guys.
Yeah, like you're fucking thick. Like they are. They're proper thick. Under every episode, they're like, I agree with Freddy. And it's like, I don't want you supporting me.
Christ almighty, 1,400 patrons has gone to his head.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, I only care about 200 of them. The rest of them can fuck off.
I mean, you can't.
No, please don't.
Really,
We need your
please
money.
don't.
We need your money. I am joking.
So yeah, Worcester sauce isn't a sauce.
Right.
Is this something we need to Google?
No, because it's on the bottle.
It's
Yeah.
on the name.
Yeah, it's in the name. Like, I think it's going to be backed up
So,
by the Google.
Anyway, I'll tell you what I did on Good Morning Britain today.
Right.
So I got asked last night whether or not I wanted to go on
Yeah.
and drive down to London to discuss how Roman Kemp can't use his washing machine.
Right, now, who is Roman Kemp?
Roman Kemp is Martin Kemp's son.
Right, Martin Kemp's the one from
Spandau Ballet.
Ballet, right, who was in EastEnders.
Yeah,
Yes,
for
right.
a brief amount of time.
Sure.
And Roman Kemp is his son.
So is he
also-
now famous through reality shows or something?
So he's a broadcaster. He was on Capital FM, I think, and stuff like that.
Just a rich kid.
Again,
Again,
nepotism.
no,
Yeah,
no
yeah,
idea
yeah,
how he
yeah.
got the job.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Yeah.
And I think he went on like I'm a Celeb or
There
something
you go.
like
Yeah, I
that.
thought
He's
it'd be
got
something like
something.
that. Yeah.
Anyway, he posted, you know, the 3 little drawers in his
Mm-hmm.
washing machine. He was like, "Oh, I don't know what any of these are for,"
Mm-hmm.
and it blew up on the internet. People were like, "Oh," you know,
Yeah.
and that apparently is newsworthy. So I got
Well,
offered.
it'll fill 10 minutes on a show when they're desperate, innit?
Yeah.
Exactly. So I got offered to drive all the way down to talk about it, right? Now, you've got to be there for 7 o'clock, and then they put you in hair and makeup, which, you know, doesn't take long. And I got the phone call at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, whether or not I wanted to do it, right? So I said, is there any way of me doing it on Zoom? And they were like, no, we need you in the studio. And I was like, all right, okay, no worries.
I would have just said no at that point.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Sells, mate.
Yeah.
so here's the thing, right?
Guess you're going to have to get someone else on to talk about washing machines.
Yeah.
So,
But Freddie couldn't miss this opportunity. He's like, this is the one. This
Yeah.
is the break.
mate, TV credits, isn't it?
Yeah, because all the Good Morning Britain viewers really translate over to this. That Venn diagram of viewers of Good Morning Britain and this podcast. It's like at most one guy.
Yeah. I fight for every Patreon just so you can cunt them off and say that you don't want their opinions and that you care about 200 of them. And I'm driving 8-hour round trips to London at bumfuck o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And you're there going, fuck the lot of your Worcester sauces are not as Anyway, fuck off. So,
I'd love to see Susanna Reid just flipping on the audience.
Yeah.
I don't care about most of you.
so right.
This was better when Piers Morgan was on.
So I decide, right, I've got to get to sleep by like 10 o'clock because I've got to wake up at 2:30 to drive all the way down to London.
Time for a turbo wank.
Yeah.
Right. Well, what I did is I'd have 3 cans,
Yeah.
and I thought, well, what I'll do is I'll have a bottle of wine, and that'll knacker me out.
That'll really so in the morning I'll
Yeah.
be refreshed.
Yeah, refreshed
Yeah.
and
Well-
ready to drive.
So it's safe to say,
I've got to get so hammered now so I'm ready to drive in the morning. Is that genuinely your thought process? I've got to get shit-faced now so I can drive safely in the morning.
that was the plan.
You're
Yes.
such a fucking idiot.
Right. Anyway, you're going to be amazed at what happened. I woke up at half
You
2.
crashed into the central reservation.
Yeah.
No, I woke
Killed
up.
a family of 6.
I woke up. I woke up at 2:30 this morning, right? And you're going to be shocked by this. I wasn't up for the drive.
We're not.
No.
We're not feeling ready to go.
wasn't-
4 hours after you've gone to sleep hammered.
I wasn't up for it. So
You've only burnt off like 4 units as well.
they give you a 20.
How many units is a bottle of wine? It's
I've
like
no
12 or
idea.
something.
Yeah, it's like
How many
14
cans
or-
did you have as well?
3.
4. Right, so 3 cans there, what, 2 each?
About 1.5.
1.5.
2,
So
yeah.
we'll call 3 of those 4.5 onto
Yeah.
12 of a bottle. So that's 16.5 units. You slept for 4.5 hours. So you've only got 12 sloshing about your unit,
Yeah,
your
yeah.
body. So at that point, you were what, 6 times over the limit?
Was I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So I
It doesn't
always,
just magically go away if you have a nap.
I think when it's the next day, it gets written off.
Yeah, but not if you go to bed at 10 and get up at 2.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Half-
need to have like a
Half
big...
2.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about the half an hour, mate.
Exactly.
That
That's
changes everything.
it's a
yeah.
unit. That.
Yeah, no, I did factor it into the maths, though, to be
Okay.
fair.
Plus a Tory sandwich.
Yeah, oh yeah, he'd mopped it up with that Tory sandwich.
Yeah.
So, after this morning, I wake up and I'm like, I'm not up for this. I'm not up for this 4-hour drive.
4-hour wildly illegal drive.
Right. So what I do is
To be fair, police cutbacks. Not going to be many on the road at that time.
I
Sure.
ring the 24-hour news hotline, and I say to them,
I can't come in.
I can't come in.
Breaking.
But so okay.
Freddy's seat.
Did you just do a breaking Freddy's seat joke?
You did break that seat, though, to be fair, didn't you, Freddie?
Your hard work. Your hard work. Anyway, right. This was already broken. It was old. It's an antique piece of furniture.
No. This one was broken, so I fixed the legs on it, and then I sit on this one, so it didn't break. He broke the perfectly fine one.
So, right.
I'm having a great day.
I'm not.
Usually goes this way, doesn't it?
So I rung up at.
Should have had all that booze last night.
I woke up at 2:30,
Yeah.
right? And I'm feeling pretty shit, and I'm like, I'm not going to make this drive. So they give you the 24-hour hotline number to call. So I rung them up, and I'm panicking. Because I'm still pissed. I'm like, what am I going to say to these people? And just as soon as I heard, like, hello, welcome to Good Morning Britain 24-hour news hotline, she goes, how can I help? And I say, look, I'm really sorry. I can't make it down. I said, I've got a flat tyre. And she was like, oh, don't worry about it. We should be able to send a car to get you. And I was like,
We could have drank more.
Let's crack another bottle.
so I'm like, all right, okay.
Oh, mate, please go on Breakfast TV steaming one time.
So,
Like that Beat the Frog.
so, right, we'll put this story on hold. So one time I did Beat the Frog with Phil as Scooby. And
Scooby and Tubby, what a crew.
Be in Toby, yeah.
yeah. Well, we weren't part of the same crew. Phil was part more of the... Liverpool had some good comedians at that time. So they had Pete McCall, who'd smash 5 minutes to bits.
Yeah.
They had a guy called Steve Porter,
Oh, no, Steve, yeah.
who he'd have a great fucking...
Yeah.
He
All hung around in the Mystery Machine. Okay.
Yeah.
he had one of those sets that was... I remember one of his jokes about having a smackhead mate, and he picked up a magazine called Top Gear. I was like, Vinny, that ain't what you think it is, lads. You know,
Yeah.
and it had just fucking...
Nailed the impression there, Fred.
Thank you very for her much. So, Yeah, I did my own thing. I was a bit of a wild card.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
old Maverick Tubbs. You never know what's coming from the tubster.
I got shit-faced drunk at Beat the Frog.
It's like our first roast.
Everybody was giving me their free drinks tokens,
Yeah.
and I was fucking absolutely shit-faced.
It was the fact that
You
you
used to
got on
get
the
two back
forum
then
as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
You went on the forum beforehand and were like, I think I'm just going to get pissed and rant. And
Oh,
everyone was like, this
amazing.
is a bad idea, Freddie. But then when we got there, we were like, let's just get him more pissed.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah, I got super drunk. I don't remember it going well,
You don't say.
but here's how pissed I was.
Yeah.
I passed out and fell asleep with my head in a urinal in the train station in Piccadilly.
Oof. In Piccadilly as well. That's
My-
like the worst urinal to be in.
My
Yeah.
chin was resting on the urinal as I was being sick into it.
And you were like, yep, this is the career for me.
There's no business like show business.
Wow.
Straight onto Good Morning Britain.
I know.
Right, time to drive home.
We'll send a car.
This is it, right? So,
So back to Good Morning Britain. So,
Good morning.
yeah, it's like a Billy Connolly show. This.
Yeah.
So you're too
I know.
pissed. They're going to send you a car.
I'm the anecdotal inception.
Yeah. You
Right.
still haven't learned not to get too pissed. I remember that time on Beat the Frog where I fell asleep in a bog. So I'm going to do that again for Good Morning Britain. Maybe.
So, right.
You're hammered drunk. They've offered you a car.
They've offered me a car. They said, we might get you a car. And I'm like, oh, goody. Right. And she said, give us 10 minutes and I'll ring you back. So I'm sat like this and I'm pissed and I'm like, oh, this is not great. Do you know
So
what I
now
mean?
you got to sit in the back of the car and make small talk for 4 hours.
Well, in the end, what happened is they said, we can't get you a car. We'll just do it on Zoom.
Yeah.
And I was like, thank fuck.
Yeah.
But then they said, hey, it's a pretty amazing coincidence that you're going to go on and talk about how millennials aren't very good at things like life skills,
Yeah.
such as changing the wheel of a car.
Right, but even if you could change the wheel, you'd only have a spare tyre, which you couldn't drive for that distance. So ironically, the producer is the one who doesn't know what they're talking about.
Sure, but here's what they said. They said, we'd love to use. they said, we'd love to use your flat tyre in the show. So,
What a tangled web you weave.
so, would you be able to go outside and take a picture of the tyre?
Oh, no evidence.
Oh, mate, you got fucked up. Like, this is so... So did you just have to Google one?
Well, I said, I can't do it now, it's too dark. And they said, oh, no, yeah,
and I'm
that's
too
fine.
pissed.
Were they not like, use the light on your phone?
No. They said, will you send it us tomorrow? And I was like, yeah, that's fine, whatever. And in my head, again, probably a bit pissed. In my head, I was like, that's a problem for me in 4 hours. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
it's not. You're not even kicking it that far down the road. It's 4 hours. It's not like you've gone, I'll deal with it in a week.
Yeah, I was like, so I went to sleep, and then I woke up because I'd set an alarm, and they...
Feeling fresh.
Literally, I woke up, and then maybe 2 minutes later, they were ringing me, and they were like, oh, yeah, just check you're good to go. And I'm like, yeah. And they went, oh, don't forget to send us over that picture of your tyre. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. So I had to go, and I had to look for pictures of flat tyres on the internet.
Yeah.
But I was really conscious that they thought, I don't know, I think I had like some drunk paranoia, but I thought that they were trying to catch me out. And so what
How
I did...
much of a shit do you think these people give?
What, I
Like,
don't-
they just want 10 minutes
I
filling on the show.
don't-
They're not trying to crack the case.
I don't know, but listen,
They just want the show to work and so they can go home.
I
That's
did
it, innit?
I did a bit of a deep dive, right?
How many pages in Google Images did
I
you go
reckon
back?
about 6, right, of just flat
You
tyres.
know that a Google reverse image search will find it anyway. It doesn't matter how far
I
it
know
down
I
it
was
is.
worried about that, but I thought that they might not
Should
know
have cropped
that.
it or something, made it change the colours.
That's what
Yeah.
I did. I cropped the picture.
So they couldn't reverse it. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That
So
level-
what I did
Why is
was
your tyre green?
I purposely...
He thinks he's like Leonardo DiCaprio and Catch Me If You Can, innit? It's like,
They were definitely trying to catch you out, though. Definitely.
Yeah.
As a producer, I have done very similar things.
Right.
They've definitely done that.
okay. All
So-
right, maybe. All
so-
right. Maybe I'm not giving him enough credit.
So I zoomed in
Yeah.
to anyway, it came up on the so I'm sat down to the interview, right?
Yeah.
And the who was I against? Nina, my cow.
Against is very very telling language.
Nina. My cow, something
Mikau?
like that. Yeah. She's a journalist.
I don't know.
She was somebody who was famous like 30 years ago, and now she has to go on here and fucking tout her controversial opinions in order to vaguely seem relevant. Do you know what I mean? She's one
Whereas
of those
you're
people.
doing it to try and get relevant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're both at bad bits of your career, but
Yeah.
at the opposite ends.
She's
Exactly.
on a podcast now going, I was on with, remember Tubby? I was on with, had a flat tyre.
How drunk was she?
Couldn't make it.
Last time I saw him, his head was in a urinal. So anyway, right?
No, I said fat tyre.
That's funny.
Thank you.
So, right.
Spare tyre, he's got about 6.
So, you go on basically, connect via Zoom or whatever, and they bring it up straight away. And I'm like, yeah, look, it was 3 o'clock in the morning. I've changed the tyre before, but it took me about 3/4 of an hour, and it wasn't pitch black or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Where are you going to get a tyre from? That's the issue. Like, you don't have a tyre to change it to. That's what you should have,
Yeah,
Should've-
nowadays
should've
it's a
fought back.
can of air in it. Can of air in the repair kit.
Oh, yeah,
With
but
all
that's not
boots.
doing you for a drive to London, mate.
No,
just to
but
get
that's
you
what I
home.
mean. That's what you say to the producers. It's just a kind of thing.
Yeah. So anyway, this Nina woman immediately starts ripping into me, and she says, she goes, I think it's, are you not ashamed that you've let so many people down and all this stuff? And I went, she went, I can change a tyre. I said, not only do I not think you can change a tyre, I don't think you can work the torch on your phone to be able to see in the dark.
Ironic.
And she, why?
Because you couldn't take a picture of your tyre because you couldn't work the torch on your phone.
Oh, right. Yeah. What a tangled web we weave.
Exactly.
She goes, how dare you, blah, blah, blah. And she's starting to get really upset, right? And then she talks about how useless all millennials are. They don't know any skills or anything like that.
Classic.
Blah, blah, blah. You know, she's one of those old people. Rah, rah, rah. And
Real interesting opinion you've got there, pal.
and my take...
Avocados, is it?
Damn, I could afford so many houses if I just cancelled my Netflix.
I just love Netflix so goddamn much. I'd rather have Breaking Bad than a house.
So, right. She said, well, I know how to change a tyre, all this. And I said, yeah, you know how, because you Googled it before you came on. Like, you Googled it, you memorised it, that's how you know. I said, but the thing is millennials and your generation, we just have different bits of knowledge that come naturally to us. It's not that we're more ignorant, it's just we know different things. So, how do you do a mobile hotspot on your phone? And she went, I don't need to answer this. I said, no, tell me, how do you do a mobile hotspot? And she, I'm not even going to answer this. And I went, you don't know, do you? And she went, I don't need to know. I said, exactly, I don't need to know how to change a tyre because I said, do you even know what a mobile hotspot is? And then she said, how dare you insult me like that? That's ageism. And I was like...
And she tried to hang up.
It'd be so amazing. I'll put you point the camera down. It's showing your forehead. No, that's the fridge. You pointed it at the fridge.
Yeah, it was.
Amazing.
It was nuts.
Yeah. Well, what a silly old bitch.
She's on next episode.
Yeah.
It's fucking mental. You know, there's I've been tagged in 2 articles. One from the Daily Mirror, one from the Lancashire Evening Post, one from the Daily Mirror. So just get this in your head, right? That someone has written a news article based on me having an interview with somebody based on Roman Kemp not knowing how to work his washing machine.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's just like, because like, it's like people are just trying to fill websites with stuff. So they just get like some intern to go, watch Good Morning Britain and write 3 articles about 3 of the features.
It's
literally how it goes, isn't it?
it's literally a world where they go, content, bleh.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Although-
enjoy our Patreon.
Although, like, because that's national news coverage, one of those, so you can get a blue tick on Twitter now.
Can I?
Yeah, you need like national news
Yeah.
coverage to verify yourself. So yeah, you could get a blue tick on Twitter.
Oh,
Yeah,
mate.
there you
If
go.
I get a blue tick and you don't,
I don't care.
I think you do.
I don't.
I am going to.
No, because like blue ticks are like a subset of Twitter, and they get so much shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to be one.
I'm gonna put a little blue
People
tick
just go, "Oh, you fucking
just on
blue
this.
tick."
I'm gonna put this blue tick just on this fucking
All right.
sofa here, just so we know which one.
Well, I'm going to put my BMI there.
Maybe this should be
Just
like
blood pressure on this side.
maybe this should be like a blue tick for me to show that I'm special, and maybe something for you to let you know that you're not like another symbol, like a yellow star or something like that.
Sure. Maybe a pink triangle. Yeah. Just some ideas that Freddy's got. He's just trying to come up with a solution. The final one. He just wants to come up with the last one.
So, Phil, you used to live in Houston.
Yeah, speaking of fat people. Used to live in Fat City.
Yeah, to be fair, like Freddy would be like the slimmest guy in Houston.
You would be quite slim in Houston.
Really?
Yeah,
I think you should move,
Very.
mate. I think you'd be svelte out there. You'd be an athletic guy. They're like, oof, someone's been working out.
Look at this bag of bones.
Yeah.
There's a probably not authentic, but there's a chain of sort of Texas smokehouses called Hickory Smokehouse.
Oh yeah.
And one's opened up right near me, and I've been twice in a week.
Yeah, that does not surprise me.
I would love to go out to Texas and just be,
My dad does a mean barbecue.
Does he?
Yeah.
Is
He
your
knows
dad
how to
Texan?
barbecue. No, but he ingrained himself into the society enough that he knows how to do a smoke
Shot
out.
up a school.
Yeah. I remember when
I'm fitting in.
when we were getting ready to
Yeah,
move.
if you ask Phil's dad, he'll tell you that all lives matter.
Yeah.
Actually, do you know? Here's a funny. Do you know? Remember when there was the Houston floods, like a
Yes,
few
I do,
years
yeah,
ago,
yeah,
big
yeah.
ones, and there was a picture going around the internet.
I did a battle rap once where
Lotters will be shot. So they tried to write looters, but they'd spelled it wrong.
Lotters. Oh, I
And
do remember this sign.
Yeah, and one of the guys in the picture was a guy who lived like 2 houses over from us.
Amazing.
And I was like, oh.
Lotters.
Yeah. Well, do you not see someone put an
Buddy.
apostrophe in it and then photoshopped a French otter? It's just like, you'd be shot with a cigarette.
Yeah.
It's fucking well
Little
good.
beret and some onions around his neck.
Yeah. Well, that's how you make an otter French, innit?
Yeah.
You know, if you're going for the fucking stereotypes, innit? Galois, all that sort of shit.
Onion, little
Yeah.
bicycle, strappy t-shirt,
Yeah.
White
surrendering.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Running away.
Yeah, bloody French.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the striking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like to be fair, like they are not getting fucked as hard as
Oh,
us.
I'd love to strike like the French.
Yeah. Oh, God.
When are we rioting? When's that
Literally.
happening? Give us £3.
If.
No, we're not doing a fucking improv game.
I like
he
doing
always
improv things.
he always tries to start like fucking zip zap zop or something. I'm not
I
having it.
like the improv
We're not doing
things.
improv games.
It's almost like you think improv isn't a valid form of comedy.
So our Patreon is available at patreon.com/deadmentalkpod.
Yes, and
We're not doing improv stuff. Like I promise you, there will be no improv on our Patreon. I promise it.
oh yeah,
I will make it
we're
happen.
disgusting, we're dark,
We-
but we've
we-
got limits.
We couldn't do it with our audience as well. We're like, give us a word. It'd be like, nonce. It's like, we've had nonce, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's every time it's nonce. Give us a job, paedophile. It's not a job, it's a hobby.
Give us a job, policeman.
Yeah.
Give us a famous person, George. Right, okay. Think of George Foreman.
So get on. We're trying to advertise Patreon. Let's do it. It's £3 a month and you get loads of funny stuff. This week on Patreon, we've got an absolute belter. We watched some of our first ever stand-up clips and it's awful. So if you want to get on that, it's £3 a month. Get on the Patreon. Here's a little taster of how awful and cringy it was for both me and Freddie. Check it out. This is if you're ready for comedy, so I was born ready. And then they don't. And then I make them say it. And then I do the worst punchline of all time.
have a look.
Right, genuinely,
I can't wait.
the opening to this is the worst thing I've ever done on
Right, okay,
stage.
okay.
Ever. Oh, God.
Ready for comedy, so I was born ready.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That is so
It's so embarrassing.
fucking funny.
Ah.
It's the way you hold
I
it
know.
up.
And I expect to be cheered back and get nothing.
If you're ready
Nothing.
for comedy, say I was born ready.
Mate, you haven't
Nah.
even seen what this is setting up. Mate, if you think that's bad, wait till you see what I'm setting up with this.
No. literally petrol goes up 2p a litre over there, and they're fucking running up and down the street singing, "Do you hear the people sing?"
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Champs-Elysees is on fire
Yeah.
as soon as they...
Yeah,
it's
there's
not
some
happening.
old French farmer just fucking taking a shit on the fucking Prime Minister's car. Y'all go fuck yourselves. But over here, it's like they double everything, and we go, "Oh, that's not on that."
Yeah, and then
That's-
people go on the news and go, "You should learn how to turn off your fucking fridge and that."
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah,
and,
they just go, why don't you just have a big bowl of piss?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
drink a big bowl of piss, then you'll be fine. I survived on piss when I was a kid. Didn't do me any harm. Just drink your piss.
Have you seen the ones where it's like, if you only have one shower a day instead of two, you can save yourself up to 35p.
It's
a
like,
day.
I saw one where it's like, shower not at home. So, what do you mean, where? What, I'm meant to just stand in the
Oh
street
my
when it's
God.
raining?
So
Yeah,
there's a guy who used to be a
Showering
comedian.
someone else's piss.
There's a guy who used to be a comedian who, do you know Chris Purchase Green?
I do.
So he's a Twitch
streamer, yeah.
Twitch streamer
Yeah.
now. He puts something, and he's always been one of those people that's so desperate to go viral. Do you know what I mean? Is like,
Oh, yeah,
so-
unlike us.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Hello, pot. This is kettle.
I'll be on Good Morning Britain tomorrow.
So, he put a thing about how if you have a 10-minute shower every day, in winter that's going to cost you £2.50 a day. It's cheaper to get a gym membership and shower for free there, right? Which sounds like a good point on paper until you go, who's having 10-minute showers?
Yeah.
Like,
£2.50 a day for a 10-minute shower.
yeah,
Where has he got this maths?
no idea.
I don't know. If
That's
you could
not-
work out the amount of energy it would use and then times it by the increased bills. It's not impossible to work out.
You've also got to drive to the gym, though.
That is
Yeah.
it, yeah. Or, well, unless
Maybe
you live
it's-
right next to the gym, then you could walk to
or
it. but
maybe
then-
it's a 10-minute shower at the gym will cost you £2.50 a day.
But also as well, I mean, I wouldn't feel secure enough in myself to be that, especially looking like me, that guy with a gym membership that goes in, showers and then leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they're talking about you in the
They
staff
would,
room,
they'd be
aren't
like,
they?
Yeah.
hey, maybe come over here.
Yeah.
Maybe come have a little look at
This-
this. This is a treadmill.
Can we get you
They're
in for
for
the
after this
induction?
bit.
Yeah. See those? Maybe go pick them up and put them back down again. Do that like a bunch of times.
I couldn't shower in the gym. The amount I wank
Too
in the
horny,
shower.
yeah.
Just be.
Yeah, it's better. It's their drains are clogging. You know, they haven't. Chris Purchase didn't like factor that in, did he? You know,
No.
clogging up your own drains with
Plug up.
cum.
Yeah.
I've never had a wank in the shower.
What?
No. I've had sex in the shower. I've never had a wank.
What? Right. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. There's a fact about me that you did not know today, but now you do.
Do you just, I just imagine you don't shower.
Well, sorry.
Do you just not shower?
No, and I wank loads.
Yeah.
Do you know Liam Bolton told me once that a plumber came round to his house because the drain was blocked, and the plumber went, "Have you got teenage lads?" And his mum went, "Yeah," and he went, "Just pour some hot water down there," and then left.
Really?
That's
Oh,
amazing.
what?
That's
I
very
love
funny.
how he basically went, "It's cum."
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, if you've got teenage lads, it's always going to be cum. Whatever
yeah.
problem you've got,
Yeah.
it's cum.
It's spunk. That's the smell.
Yeah.
It's spunk.
It's cum.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't change your tyre.
Yeah. That's why that sock
One of the
snapped.
drawers is for cum. That in the washing machine.
Mate, the amount of people on the internet who have cum jars is crazy. Like,
Sorry, what?
So like on like Reddit, there's always like someone will post like, "Here's me cum jar," and they've been like storing it up for ages. There's loads of like little weird freaks doing stuff like that. Like, there's one who
How
did
do
it into
you
a,
prepare for the apocalypse?
yeah. There was a guy who was like wanking into a margarine tub.
Imagine if they were right though. Imagine if they were the people that were.
There's a new pandemic, and the only way to survive is to
Yeah.
drink months old cum.
No,
like
I
cum
like
chi.
I like the idea that that's.
Fermented.
I like
Come
the,
on.
I like
Come
the
on.
idea that it's zombies. And that's the only way you can kill them.
Come on, say I was born ready. Cum chi.
Who's ready for the apocalypse? I was born ready. That's funny. I was born £9 7 ounces.
Sick brap.
I like the idea that it's the only way that you can kill the zombies is with your own old cum.
Yeah.
And so you just got to load it into a little little
It just
catapult.
blinds them. It's like, ah.
Super soaker.
Yeah, I was going to say water pistol be better.
Yeah.
Bukake those
I thought
zombies.
it's quite viscous though.
We need a reload. I'm on it.
You're gonna need one of the ones you pump up.
Don't come back.
Do you know what? That would be legitimately such a great remake of the horror genre zombies that can only get killed with cum, and you're trying to have a wank, and they're trying to eat you. But
coming
you're
towards you really slowly, and you're like,
and you're like, oh god, they're so ugly.
The film is called Danger Wank. And like the zombies are just like, balls. I want to eat your balls.
I think
Porn of the Dead.
Oh,
hello.
Porn of the
Hello,
Dead.
we're
That's
in.
why I'm
That's
here.
why
No
we.
way.
That's why we got him in it.
Well, it wasn't, but you know, it's a bonus. Porn of the Dead, there we go.
Yeah. And that's the end of that
I
segment.
don't know any zombie films,
Oh, I think they're
don't
all
know
called stuff
enough.
like that, yeah.
but I think that was pretty
That's it, yeah.
one of those where you're like, I can't top that. I'm not even
Yeah.
gonna try.
No.
Class, wasn't it?
It's quite hard to make puns out of. It's quite hard to make porn puns out of.
No, it's not.
All right, go for it. Do a different one.
Oh, but that one was good.
Go on, go on.
No,
Go
but
on,
it's,
go
like, it's
on.
not that hard, is it? For
Go
like
on.
horror, what's it? Name a zombie film.
Go on.
Come
All right.
like,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
What zombie films? I can't remember.
28 days later.
All right, 28 gays later.
Gays
Glad
has
you're
got
there.
nothing to do with.
It's a
There's
gay porn.
gay porn.
It's a gay porn.
Yeah.
It's a type of porn, isn't it? Gay is a type of porn. You
Wow,
like, oh,
gay
Worcester
is-
Worcester sauce isn't a sauce. Gay porn's not porn. Trans women aren't women. What have you got next?
Now you put one of those in my mouth.
I don't know if I did. Let's Google Freddy Quinne trans and see what pops up.
I've never said gay porn isn't porn. Should we get J.K. Rowling on next week?
Yeah, have you seen that she's written a new book about an author who is a lovely lady with good opinions who is hounded by mean people on the internet?
Fuck off.
Genuinely, I swear. And she writes because she writes like her adult books under a pseudonym like Robert Summit or other, and like, but everyone knows it's her. It's not like a secret.
KJ Doling.
It's basically it's Mr. Snrub. It's absolutely that. But like, it's so funny. It's just like it's properly that Garth Marenghi thing of like, I know writers who use subtext and they're all cowards. It's like like Jesus Christ, like make it an allegory at least, not literally go everyone's mean.
Wasn't one of her books about somebody that killed loads of people because they were transgender?
Yeah, I'm sure she's got a book where there's
Imagine
like a
that's how the-
transgender serial killer who's like, I just want to have a dick. Stab, stab, stab.
Imagine that's how the Harry Potter series had ended. You know, like Game of Thrones just really throw everyone
Hermione
off.
went
Like,
trans and
yeah.
just murdered 6 people in a bathroom. Just like, see?
Yeah.
Got to be separate.
She was always nice until, you know.
Makes them very angry, the hormones.
Speaking of nothing, I couldn't think
Master of
I was
segues, this
waiting
lad.
for-
It's too smooth.
What's it going to be?
Yeah.
So, and I need to send this to. Are you logged into your email address on there?
Yeah, I think I should be. If not, I'll go check. You send that email.
So I'm going to send an email now with a link. Probably should have done this before, but fuck it. So this is, and you're going to like this. It's good. This is, you know, Drew Barrymore.
Oh, yeah. Of ET fame.
So we're going to play a little game. You know Drew Barrymore, don't you?
I am aware of Drew Barrymore.
So you know why Drew Barrymore has gone viral in the last couple of days?
Why?
So she's gone viral.
Doesn't know how to use a washing machine.
She's gone viral because of.
Have you sent it yet?
I'm just doing it now.
Right, well, we'll wait. That's why it's not turned up yet.
She's gone viral because she has been racist.
Okay.
Now, what I'm going to do
Hot.
is.
E.T. go home.
What I'm going to do.
E.T., go back to where you came from.
So what I'm going to do is. If you refresh it, it should be in there. I'm going to give you both chance to have a guess as to what it is that she
There we
has
go.
gone. So before you click it, before you get it up, I want you to have a guess why Drew Barrymore has been racist.
Right, she's said that Africans are bad at tap dance.
I mean, you say that, You never see him doing it, do you?
You don't know. No. They've got better dances. That's why.
They have got
It's an
better dances.
incredibly Caucasian
Have you not
dance,
seen the
tap
guy with
dancing.
the dresses like a chicken? That's kind of tap dance.
Is it?
Where they do that with the
But
grass.
like better, I bet.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's much better than flatly.
I'd say tap is the most Caucasian dance style.
I mean,
That and the robot.
Yeah.
That's
River dance.
Can't do that. There's no
yeah,
rivers.
actually.
River dance is very
oh,
well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's drought
there's a drought
dance
there.
now.
Can't do it.
So, what's
what
your
do you
guess,
think?
Phil?
I think he.
She.
Oh, she. Yeah. Sorry, Drew Barrymore.
Please don't misgender Drew Barrymore.
Yes. I think she said that she wants to shag Asian women to shame them.
What an awful thing to
What
say.
an awful-
If
and why
someone
would
said
anyone
that, why
say-
would someone disrespect Islam in such a way? That is disgusting. I think anyone who did that should probably be Salman Rushdie.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have it on this podcast.
No,
I
exactly.
wouldn't
No. Oh God, no. We
Disgusting.
stand for a higher standard over here.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Click the link, play the video, and I'll explain to you. She has been told that she is racist because she made a video about how she enjoys being in the rain. So she likes frolicking in the rain. And she says you should do it whenever you can, frolic in the rain.
You and I both know that you are capable of enjoying the rain and frolicking freely without filming it and then posting it to TikTok. Now, you've just co-signed, okay? You've just co-signed at least 3 million, 8.5 by 11 front and back people who just go out of their way to disrespect and dismiss the boundaries that Black creators have set. And now you're one of those people. So, I guess my question would be, why? Why is it so important to all of you to treat us like we don't matter?
What the fuck?
No, what you didn't see from the angle of the video is Drew Barrymore was dancing on the corpse of a black child.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So,
There you go.
Yeah. I didn't know that was a boundary that had been set.
I didn't
knew
realise.
about blackface and like some of the words. I
Yeah.
knew those ones weren't okay.
If anything, if you're blackfacing, you don't want to be frolicking in the rain because it's going to wash off.
It depends.
I know from experience.
ruined that rally, didn't you?
That's why you should never use water-soluble face paint. It's one of the first lessons you learn at racism camp.
Yeah. I think like most of those
At
were shut down in the 40s.
We were always taught at minstrel school, not.
It's next door to clown college.
Yeah. You can't have a burning cross in the rain.
So it is hard to be racist in the rain, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. No one ever talks about that. Those gowns will get very heavy when they're wet as well. It really
Yeah.
weigh you down.
Yeah, you look like
Imagine the sadness.
drooping. Just the water pouring off the end of it. Just sad, wet racists.
you just look like you cosplayed as cum.
Yeah.
It's just
Gonna look like a Pac-Man ghost.
I was trying to be racist, but it's raining out.
Just like open. There'll be no racism today. So, like, do you know why? Do you know what is bad about it? Have you investigated?
I have done a fucking deep dive,
Right.
and I found out why, because this piqued my curiosity.
Yeah, because obviously it's like I just don't even know what's meant to be wrong.
So the
Yeah,
video's
yeah.
literally just Drew Barrymore frolicking in the rain,
Yeah.
and she actually says, it's not in that video, but she says, "Oh, I love, I
all
love."
lives matter. She just finishes off with "back the blue."
Yeah, I stand with Carl Rittenhouse.
yeah.
So she basically said, "Oh yeah, I love frolicking in the rain. You should go out in the rain whenever you get a chance," or something like that, right?
Right.
Now, the reason apparently that this woman thinks it's racist is because there was a very small, very not well-known trend last year of black TikTok creators frolicking in the rain.
Right.
And so
Okay.
what she thinks is Drew Barrymore has waited a year
And then culturally appropriated
culturally
standing in the rain. And like, to be fair, right, I think being in the rain is white culture more than black.
Yeah. Wait
Like,
till she
we're
finds out
from
about Fred
rainier
Astaire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The entire city of Manchester culturally appropriating. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That is.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it something?
Yeah.
Isn't it something special?
You always get. So I did. Do you know what though? You always get people that come in and like do that kind of like this happened so long ago that you wouldn't remember, but you've tried to take it. Like I did a relatively shit pun on Twitter that went mad, like loads of retweets, and then eventually someone tweeted me and they went, "Stealing jokes now, are we, Phil?" And I was like, "What?" And then I looked into it, and it turned out that a comedian had tweeted it like 7 years ago.
Right, yeah.
And someone had replied and said, well, to be fair, his joke is better as well.
Yeah.
And he was like, you better be after 7 years. And I was like, yeah, that's what I spent my entire fucking
Yeah, I've been
pandemic.
grafting for 7 years to hone it.
I had, I just need a montage of
I
me
like-
crossing out words and seeing if I can
I
make
like
it
the
better.
idea that there's you and a roommate and he's trained to become a doctor in that time.
Yeah. He's an architect now.
Yeah. And I'm like, yes, 5,000 retweets.
Yeah. But
face, Doc.
I had it once with a bit of mine where someone was like, someone accused me of stealing it off a French language comedian.
Oh
I
my
was
God.
like, I
Please
don't
tell me it
speak-
was Are You Born Ready? Où est le bon ready?
That's funny. I was born not about 3 ounces, huh? Hey, there's a lot of idiots in London. Most of
And
them the
Londres.
politicians.
Andres, yeah.
No,
I got silly notebook in my pocket. Who wants to make notes about my comedy, huh?
no, that was all Mulholland original. No, it was my joke about the N word, cultural appropriation.
That's your best ever joke.
It's my best ever joke, yeah, and I didn't steal it off a Frenchman who did it worse. I looked into it; it wasn't the same. It was just a bit worse.
Yeah. Have you heard his N-word joke?
Was it from your
From my special,
Yeah, I have heard it.
Yeah.
It's a very good joke.
It is a very good joke. Check it out on my special, Too Big to Fail, on YouTube, free.
Stop plugging your stuff. Right, go and downvote it because you did that.
You can't downvote anymore. Anyway, it's all engagement. The algorithm doesn't know the difference, mate. So fucking downvote.
Go watch 6 seconds of it.
Don't
and
do
then go
that.
off
That
it.
is
Go
quite
off
bad.
it.
Yeah, please don't do that. Yeah, just leave it running. Go out about your day. You don't have to actually sit in front of it.
I don't dislike videos on YouTube. I think that's harsh.
Oh, a lot
I
of
only
people
did
have
it-
disliked mine.
Oh, I get loads.
My
as
mumble
well.
rap one is very downvoted.
The which one?
The mumble rap one that kicked off.
He annoyed some mumble rap
Yeah,
virgins.
yeah. And it was way worse than Islamic extremists, it turns out. They lasted months. Like,
I-
you only had about 3 days.
Yeah. But when they said they wanted to kill me, I felt it. You know what I mean?
I had loads on the Michael Jackson video.
Michael Jackson fans are mental. They will not believe he fucked kids.
No.
And it's like, no, he was innocently sleeping in bed with those children.
On the
Like,
balance
alright.
of probability, he did.
Yeah.
Like,
If it looks like a horse, it sounds like a horse, it's probably an horse.
If
he
he-
looks like a pedo
so-
and sounds like a pedo.
well, my thing was always.
Does he sound like a pedo though? Is that what they
Yes. Oh,
sound like?
yeah.
Are they really high pitched?
Oh, come stay in my bed, little boy.
I've never heard
He
any.
literally sounds like the Family Guy pedo.
I've watched loads of pedophile hunter videos though. They've never been
Oh,
like
mate.
just
I-
dancing out of there.
Oh, I love pedo
We-
hunter
we-
videos.
fucking love
It
pedo
does
hunters.
actually
My
lead us on.
favourite one is my favourite pedo hunter video is the ones where they actually try and explain their way out of it.
Right.
So I don't like the ones where they're like, no comment, no comment, no comment. It's boring. I like the ones where they go, I was here to meet her and to offer advice as an adult.
Say, hey, you probably shouldn't do this because a worse man than me might fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was teaching him a lesson.
if I was a ruffian, my dick would be in your mouth by now.
I watched that comedian one like 10 times.
Oh, God, yeah, it was amazing. The open
Can't
spot.
remember. Well, I can't remember what his name
He was a
but-
musical
Alex
comedian.
Black.
That was it.
That was his
yes.
stage name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't remember
So
his real
I
name.
asked him if he was a nonce once at a gig, and he denied it to my face, which is
Why did you ask him if he was a nonce? Why did you think?
because he used to be a vicar, didn't he? He used to be in the church.
Oh, and you were like, hey,
and I was
nonce?
like, why'd you leave? Because you got caught noncing. And he was like,
So that Alex Black guy,
Mm-hmm.
the nonce on fucking the
Pedo
comedian,
hunter.
he apparently got the shit kicked out of him afterwards because there was a big crowd and they got to him before the police and they knocked
Yeah.
the shit out of him. What's this video?
I
So-
thought the police took him. I thought the police got him.
Yeah.
Because I watched it like 9 times.
I heard
and
from
he rang them himself.
So I heard from when it actually happened. I was in Abu Dhabi and I was speaking to a guy who is like knew him really well. And they said he got the shit knocked out of him. So I don't know how true it is.
Yeah.
Maybe it was when he was released or something. What's this video?
Pretty scary. So like. We got to send in a video. Obviously, people love sending us in fun videos. If you've got one, send it in to 07520 644 931 on WhatsApp. We've got a Nonce Hunter video going really wrong. Now, the person who sent this said that he doesn't die.
Oh, I love these ones.
Ah, right, okay.
But like he promised. So if you just go on videos in the files, Tom, in the file explorer. If we go to videos, there's a file. Where are you going here? Come on, lad.
I don't know where I'm going.
I like the way you've got
championship.
championship.
Right, okay.
There's a championship
you don't
manager
want-
folder.
Here we right, let me just go.
There's a
Virgin.
championship manager folder.
Yes, my laptop here. Right,
Oh my god, he's got tactics on there. Do you
Type
know-
in kiddie porn.
Oh,
See what pops up.
I don't label the folders that. Come on.
No, he labels him football manager.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Who's still playing Champman 01? Come on, mate.
Yeah.
Put it together.
442 is actually a threesome.
Imagine it was like one of those like. Yeah, they're going to do the dead slow ball was
So
the
this-
kids like.
This is in 2 parts. This one, and like, yeah, it's a lot. So yeah, if we play Nonce Hunters Part 1, please. If you just double click.
I'm
on
really
Nonce
excited.
Hunters.
I love watching Nonce Hunter videos.
Yeah, and then when the video comes up, if you double click it, it goes full screen. If you just double click on
Okay.
the screen, just anywhere there. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, I've seen this one.
Get him off it. No,
Okay.
no. Get that off now. Right. Right.
Oh,
take
wait,
the
what?
place Now.
What? Just pause it a sec.
If you just
Pause
press
it.
spacebar, it pauses.
Oh dear God.
Yeah.
So this is a guy. So for those of you that can't see this,
Yeah.
this is a guy that's come out of his car. He's wearing a white shirt, which is a mistake. And the minute that the pedo hunters get him, he brings out a knife and holds it to his neck. And they've tried to get it off him, and he looks like he's just cut his own neck.
Yeah.
But the weird thing is they've come in at this bit. They need to be. They haven't done the bit where he's
I think they did
Do
do
you
it.
know-
I think that we've just been sent the edited highlights.
Do you know-
right. Okay,
do you
this is
know-
part of the highlights.
Do you know
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I think is the weirdest thing? Is that he's gone to meet this kid, but he's brought the knife because he's gone, look, it might be the pedo hunters, and if it is, I'll kill myself, but if it's not,
I'm gonna
I
fuck a
get
kid.
to fuck
Yeah,
a
yeah.
kid.
Yeah, that's the gamble.
Yeah.
Russian roulette, innit?
I just think that's so bad
Yeah.
that he's realised that there's enough of a possibility of it being pedo hunters
Yeah.
that he's brought a knife to kill himself, but at the same time he's like, but I could fuck a kid.
I just really want to fuck
as
that
well,
kid. Yeah.
The fact as well, he's gone like, I'll bring the knife to kill me, not them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he could go out in a blaze of glory.
So he's
taking out the pedo hunters.
You're already a nonce. You might as well be a
Yeah,
murderer.
yeah, yeah.
Like no one's like, he was a nonce and a murderer.
I'll tell you-
that was the bad bit.
I'll tell you what, in prison, if 2 nonces come in
Yeah.
and one of them killed 4 people
Yeah.
and one of them just got caught in his bedroom with his dick in his hand,
Yeah.
I'm telling you who's getting fucking sugar watered to the face first.
Yeah.
And that's the guy who's not killed 4 people.
Yeah. Do you not reckon the other nonces would be like, yeah, well done, you took out. I'm in because of the nonce hunters.
No, I mean like the normal fucking
Yeah, yeah.
people. In the
Oh yeah, the
prison.
normal. Yeah, but there must be like a hierarchy.
I think
of the
even if you
pedos.
kill 4 people, yeah, within the pedos, you're king if you've killed 4
Yeah,
people.
yeah, yeah.
King
But
of
like,
the pedos.
but amongst the general pop, you're still at the
skipping
bottom.
round. I'm king of the pedos.
I'll be in prison for a while, but I'm king of the pedophiles. Little musical number as he's.
I want to
walking
see
around
that
the
back, that bit clipped.
Please,
Freddie singing,
please
I'm
can
king
someone
of
make
the
that a gif?
pedophiles.
I need it. I need that as a gift.
That's a proper
please.
no context dead men
Yeah,
talking.
yeah.
No, there's not allowed to be a no context dead men talking.
Someone tried one for a bit. Thankfully, I think they've wound it in.
Yeah, because it's if ever there was a podcast to not have no context,
Yeah.
it's this fucking thing.
Anyway, so we watch a pedo cut his own throat.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is local as well.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Where is it?
No, but you can tell by the accents.
Right. Yeah.
Get off that fucking. Get off it now.
Film it better.
Get an ambulance now. Get an ambulance now.
If only someone had a phone.
Right,
Mate.
hang on.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
The Undertaker. Fuck, that was such a good
Just
shot.
pause it.
You
There
need
was-
that. It's
there was-
John Cena.
There was the Undertaker's glass smash. Not Undertaker, Stone
There
Cold.
was no need for that, was there?
Well, no, he is like a nonce with a knife.
Yeah,
I think if you're going to punch anyone from behind,
but
make it a pedo with a
but
knife.
he's
Also, he's got to do it while he can.
Yeah.
He's just sat there. He's just stood there like, ow, ow. And then that guy just comes in out of nowhere.
I
and
think it's
punches him.
fair enough that that guy twatted him.
Yeah.
I'm on the side of the guy punching the pedo.
Right, okay, carry on.
So he's twatted him into a bush.
He's in a bush.
Captain Tom will be along in a minute.
Get off the knife!
Get off the knife.
Knife! Right, I know.
Jesus Christ, he's pissing out of him.
Right, call it out now.
He hasn't done it enough to like kill himself though. He's just like cut his neck a bit.
Hey, get it off him now! Get it off him now! 5 months protecting children from him. Get off him!
Get it off him now.
I love they're still like texting children. We'll deal with that in a second.
Yeah. Someone just said we've spent 5 months on this one.
5 months. They've not planned it that well, have they?
I want to hear what they're saying.
Come on, get it off him.
Oh my God.
Film it better. I hate it when it's like
Why are
this.
you filming the floor?
Yeah, right. We've got
Yeah.
a part 2 to this, so we got sent another one
Okay.
as well.
So part 2,
He was so calm when he went for the knife as well.
Yeah.
he knew he had that in his.
I
in
think
his
this
back
might
pocket.
just be from another angle, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, this is later. The police are here.
Okay.
Imagine if the nonce hunters went down because they didn't have enough video footage of him not doing it and they accused them of stabbing him in the neck. The cameraman was that bad.
Yeah.
Put your arms to the back. Now.
I mean,
Still resisting.
whoa, there's a lot of blood on that shirt now.
Yeah.
Oh
There's a lot of
yeah.
blood on that shirt.
You can't stick that in with your best whites anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, does this constitute a guilty plea?
What do you mean? No, I think you've still got to enter a plea.
No, but I mean, like.
It's not going to help your case
Yeah,
that
yeah,
you
yeah.
immediately tried to kill yourself when confronted. I feel like it may sway the jury against you.
I did it because I was so innocent.
It does just seem like if you're gonna kill yourself when confronted, you don't leave any wiggle room for actually it wasn't me.
Yeah, it's like Hitler's bunker, isn't it? He wasn't going like, I didn't do the war. He was like, he's like, oh, they've got me. Like, I'm saying, yeah, he's definitely a pedo, that guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much an admission of guilt.
Yeah.
But
Imagine, no, that's what I mean. Imagine if the pedo hunters went to prison
Yeah.
because of that video, and then they were like, "What are you in for?" Well, I'm a paedophile hunt, and before they get to the hunt, they get.
you've got a really deaf inmate who
Yeah,
keeps
yeah.
telling you saying you're a paedophile cunt.
Yeah. Oh, someone who only speaks a bit of English, only understands one word. Suddenly, you put on the nonce wing with all the people that you've locked up. It's like, hello, Barry. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I remember you from Aldi.
How's the wife and kid? No, apparently they do remember at that age. Sorry, that's really
Give us a
dark.
comedy song. Go on, give us a comedy song.
Do you want to see some more videos? You select a title. I've titled all of these ones, so you can have a little look and see which one you fancy.
Can I please have this? God, this sounds like a quiz, doesn't
I know,
it?
yeah. I'll have one from the top. You can choose
Yeah.
next, Phil.
Can I please have finger fun?
Finger fun. Oh, this one is not fun.
Is it not?
No.
It's got nothing to do with his finger.
It has got stuff to do with his finger.
So this is a guy smoking with a carving knife, and he's going to chop his finger off. Oh dear fucking God! What have you done? Why?
Yeah. So it's just a bloke with a big meat cleaver. Fucking whacks his finger off.
He
Got a
kind-
fag in his mouth all the way through,
He kinda
like he's at a
looked-
firing
He
squad.
looked a little bit like the bad guy in Squid Game.
That's racist.
Yes.
You know what do you mean?
They all look the same, do they?
I mean, he did. That's why I said
He's done it on his finger in hand as well. It's on his right hand.
Oh no!
What if
And
he's
look, if he
left?
goes home to his missus and she's like, "What the fuck?"
Surely his left
No,
hand may
that's
be
his-
chopped with
that's
the
his-
knife.
Maybe, yeah, he might be left-handed. Yeah,
Yeah.
it must be. Yeah, surely that is a fair point. Not everyone
Yeah.
is right-handed. All right, I take it back. Glad you're here.
Actually, it was
generalising.
was a sensible decision, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. All right, fair
right.
enough.
Which one do
People
you
will
want?
do anything to get viral, won't they?
It is crazy,
Even
that, isn't
accuse
it? Like,
Drew Barrymore of racism. I'd rather see him. How are you supposed to point the finger of racism at someone without one?
But like, it is. He can only count to 4 when he's like holding fingers up now. You know.
Yeah.
Fucked. I hope he's not a boxing corner man. How many fingers am I holding up? But like, it's
Boxing. Come on, Knuckles. Come on over.
yeah. But he's got to live his whole life now. Do you reckon he was just angry? Why? I don't get why.
Pedo hunters had just come in.
And that's helping how. He just had a little pedo finger.
yeah.
That had been in
Only
a kid.
finger with him.
He's like, if I just get... That was the only bit that was in him.
Yeah.
So we'll get rid of that. No, I'm not a pedo.
Yeah.
My arm wasn't in her, was it?
Yeah. I got rid of the pedo bit. It's gone. Like when you chop the mould off a piece of bread.
Yeah. It's still good. Eat around it. Most of it's not pedo.
It's not nonsense.
God. You chop a mould off a piece of bread. The rest of me hadn't gone bad yet, so don't worry about it.
Oh, I feel better already.
Oh, adult women. Yeah. Just go about your day.
Might be one of those cost of living articles in the Telegraph. Save yourself 15p a day by cutting off your finger.
How would you save money by cutting off your finger?
You use less energy, so you need to
Go on.
eat less.
Go on, how do you use
You need to eat less because you burn less because you're using less calories.
Because so the right.
Yeah.
So the calorie of one finger
Yeah.
usage
Yeah.
is how much?
I don't know, but genuinely better than a lot of their suggestions. It's more useful than shower elsewhere.
Yeah. Why don't you save up the rainwater and bath in that?
Yeah.
No.
Right. Phil, it's your choice, mate. What would you like?
Ooh, I think I'll go with Freddy's mum.
Freddie's mum. Here's a little video we got of Freddie's conception.
I
here.
thought he was being a dick then.
No, there's
There
a
is
video
actually
called
one
Freddie's
Freddie's
mum.
Mum.
Yeah, it's a video of your mum conceiving you.
Okay.
Here
I
we
imagine
go.
that this is going to be something about being. Oh my God Almighty! Wow. Wow, that's a big old lady.
Yeah.
Jesus
I don't know what
Christ.
she's
And
even
a
frigging
skinny
there.
guy.
Yeah. It looks like me and you.
He thinks he's grabbing tits there.
I love the way they've got the watermark flying around the screen there so no one can steal it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So you can't copy it.
Yeah.
You know where this came from.
That's a big
original.
old. That's a big girl, isn't it?
Yeah, like very, very large. Yeah. With him underneath. It's when she gets on top, it's worrying.
Yeah.
I think that's probably part of it, though, isn't it? Like, oh, I'm going to get squashed.
How's that a fetish?
It just is, isn't it? Like getting squashed is a fetish. I think that's a relatively.
You have a
common
pylon
one.
at school, and then
Yeah, you just
before
like get a
know,
little
you got
boner. You're like,
semi.
oh no, I'm into this now.
Imagine. Bundle.
Yeah.
You have to
I
shout
wonder,
bundle
I
every
wonder if
time.
they can find out exactly when fetishes are developed.
Well, it's got to be like very often. I think I'm generalising here, but I think it always goes back to an event in childhood. Very often, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's why, if as a parent, you got to be careful what you do because you might end up with like
Yeah.
if you do the wrong thing, suddenly your son's enjoying getting
yeah.
shat on. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. One time, look, one day you're just innocently tickling your child's feet with a feather, and then before you know it, the only way he can come is if he's trampling on chickens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you
My
see
dad,
that
my dad
documentary?
used to cut his throat while he was shagging me.
What documentary?
There's a documentary about a guy who was really like he like tricked loads of young men into having tickle fights and he'd video them.
Yes, I did see that
it was
documentary.
amazing.
That was really funny. That
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
like,
I thought it was just an innocent pillow fight we were off for.
yeah. When he asked me to strip down to my underpants and shave,
Yeah.
I just assumed that he was very much into technique. It's like, no.
Let's have.
Can I see the worst prolapse?
Yeah, the worst prolapse is a good one. Yeah,
It's like Mildred Hubble, the worst witch.
Yeah, I think this is. I know we've had a lot of prolapse videos on here. I think this might be the worst one.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh my God! Already, that's insane.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
He
Look
looks
at it
plastic. He's got that much.
Fucking hell!
Welcome to the show, Tom.
Fuck me. So that was a gay man in bondage.
You don't know that.
Oh, right, sorry.
That could be a heterosexual man
be
with a
anyone.
4-foot dildo up his ass.
But he holds his ring out like
Yeah.
he's trying
Well, he like unplugs it. It's like it's a full-on like bunk.
Yeah.
Like it's
But his
uncorking
arsehole,
a barrel.
his arsehole looks like he's... You know where you... sleeping bag holders?
Hmm.
It looked like that, where you stretch it out and
Yeah.
you try and...
Trying to get the sleeping bag back into the bag.
Yeah.
That's
not
what that
quite.
was.
Yeah, because it comes right out. There's an amazing bit where he sucks it all the way in and then back out. It's incredible prolapse technique.
God almighty.
Yeah.
The technique.
I know. He must
should
have
give
some
scores.
muscle control. Yeah.
I love the idea of
Yeah.
like Winter Olympics,
Yeah.
like six.
Yeah, our little prolapse Olympics.
Yeah,
And the top ones are 0.
All the Western countries,
Just the
voting for
goats.
the West, and all the Eastern countries voting for the East.
Yeah.
And like the middle block, like Ukraine and fucking Poland,
Yeah.
be like, oh, they're the swing ones.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
If you want to win the prolapse Olympics, you've got to win
Yeah.
Poland over.
You need a high-o. Let's go. Like, speaking of third world countries, like we love a video from a third world country. They're always going to be fun. Let's watch Demolition Man. This is
Okay.
just a fun one. This is I just love.
Pelos poderes de Grayskull agora.
Right. So you all
Okay,
ready? Can we
so,
pause this?
Just
We
a sec, pause
press
it.
space.
You know that this is a third world country because you heard.
Yeah, and also look at it. Like I present to you 2 pieces of evidence: the sound and the picture.
Yeah. It's one of those countries where the walls aren't clean, but you don't know why.
Yeah.
So he's trying to push.
Well, like you can also tell because he's doing demolition, and is it what? Let's have a little look out. Let's count the pieces of safety equipment we
Yeah.
see. Where's
He's
his?
not even- he's
he's
not
wearing
wearing
a
a hat.
baseball cap,
backwards, and he's wearing a vest.
and I guarantee those aren't steel toe cap boots.
No, he's trying to push over a wall. Now I have a funny feeling that this is not going to go the way that he wants it to.
Hey, why gives you that impression?
Imagine if he just. I've said this for ages. You should just sneak one video in here.
Yeah, where he just pushes the wall over and it's fine.
doing DIY.
Yeah.
It's like, well, that was good.
Yeah.
Right, go on.
Unfortunately, it isn't this one.
Go on.
Lighter. As costas, Mário!
Wait, what? What? Show that again.
You were
That-
expecting that?
I was-
Exactly.
No. I was
Pelos
watching
poderes
the
de
wall.
Grayskull
I
agora.
know.
That man just disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he pushes
Lighter.
over the wall in front of him
And a wall behind him
as
falls
costas,
over.
Mário!
and just punches
Oh
him.
my
Just absolutely flattens him.
God.
Yeah.
Do you reckon
He's
they were trying
probably
to
fine.
save time and there was someone out of shot trying to push that wall down at the
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll all just stand like dominoes.
Yeah. Or like maybe there was like a beam between them at the top that was
Yeah.
connecting them and it's pulled it.
I
you know.
imagine there's some sort of electricity wire going through. And
Yeah,
probably
maybe just something like
weak.
that. Yeah, they've really they've done a slapdash job.
Can
Yeah.
we watch
Fair to say.
Somebody Stop Me?
Oh yeah, God, this is one of the worst. Right, I haven't made it
Because
all
the
the
only
way
reason
through
I've
this.
said that is because she looks quite fit.
Right, I don't know if you're going to enjoy her in that way. I made it about 2 seconds into this, then paused, and I was like, I don't even know if we can show this one.
I absolutely would have loved if this was a Peter Hunter video and that was one of the victims. of
Just
his
like
set.
the guy gets out of the car and he's like,
Should've
"Somebody
stopped
stop me!" So we've got
Tonight, I'm gonna have myself a real good time. And it was like, oh God, we know what that means.
yeah. So
It means lube and lots of it.
can we just play like 2 seconds and pause again? If we just move it on a second, just keep going a little bit.
Oh
more.
wait, pause it.
Yeah. So there's a woman in a mask. What kind of mask is that? It's like a thin Frank Sidebottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like an anonymous crossed with Frank Sidebottom. If you're trying to picture the mask.
Or Elvis.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like it's so. What it is, what it looks like is like 1920s flapper girl, doesn't it?
yeah.
Like I think that's what
Yeah,
they're
a
trying
bit.
to go for.
But it's incredibly haunting.
It's like,
Like, it looks
if-
like one of the VIPs on Squid Game.
Yeah.
It looks like if Superman was non-binary.
Super them.
Or get a little.
Is it a bird? Maybe.
Yeah.
Is it a plane?
Well, if it wants to be.
That's the clip. That's the
Yeah.
clip right there.
It's also probably the next film that they'll do. isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
I would watch Super Them.
Yeah, I would as well.
I would
yeah,
watch
be well up
Super
for that.
Them, and I would watch it. But the thing is he'll only help.
They'll only come.
No.
No, he's not helping
They'll
you.
only help. Yeah, if you get the pronouns bang on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like how Lois doesn't recognise him when he takes the glasses off.
No, but in this
But it's
one,
when he takes his cock off.
he just puts on a blue wig and puts in
Yeah.
a nose piercing.
But Super Them, where did Clark Kent go?
Yeah.
Because instead of a phone box, he goes to a gender-neutral toilet. I would watch that film. I would watch that film.
All right, we'll get on it.
Marvel, you know what to do.
Yeah. 100,000 patrons will make it. Right, so, anyway, we've got Super Them, and they are holding a knife. Right, and if we go on a little bit longer, we'll see what the knife is aiming at.
A dick.
Yeah.
She's
So
cut-
if we
she's cutting a
pause
dick
there,
off.
can we just pause?
She's cutting a dick off.
So there is a tourniquet around the dick, and
Right.
above the tourniquet, below the helmet. This is where I have stopped watching this. So on, like, you know.
It looks like she's about to do circumcision in a car.
Yeah, but I think she's going for more than circumcision now.
I love how she's
Do
wearing...
you want to continue?
Yes. I know how she's wearing... I love how she's wearing blue gloves for this.
Oh yeah, you got.
Yeah.
This is look relatively professionally done.
Do you know what I mean? Like she's handling raw chicken.
Yeah, I think this is as sanitary as you can get if you want your dick cut off for
Yeah.
kicks.
Might be someone else waiting for theirs to be cut off next.
Yeah.
So she needs.
So
to
are
be-
we
on.
going?
Go on.
Let's go.
I mean, oh no, she's cutting the tip of his dick off. She's cutting the tip of his dick off. She's cutting the tip of his dick off. Oh my God, she's just...
I like the way she keeps asking.
Oh, she's asking for continued consent.
Oh
That
my
That is a sharp
God.
knife.
Oh
I
my...
mean, to be fair, you want a sharp knife. You don't want to.
My God, it's gone. It's gone. The tip of his dick's gone. The tip of his dick's gone. The tip of his dick's gone. Oh my God.
I think we've got a new worst one.
Yeah.
But on the plus side, he's no longer a paedophile.
Yeah. Yeah. Imagine if it,
It was- it
turned
was
back
just-
and it was the guy with the thing.
It was just the tip that was in him. I'm fine again now. It's like mouldy bread.
How long did the last producer last for? 'Cause
2 episodes. 2 episodes.
I'm going to
yeah.
need a raise if you want me to come back.
That was brutal.
Yeah, I feel changed by that.
Yeah.
Not as much as them,
Not
obviously.
him.
Yeah.
This is Super Them's origin story.
Not as much as them. The way you straight away went to the pronouns.
They're a them now. That is a them. If you've got half a knob, you're a them.
It's not half. It's 4/5.
Yeah.
That's what makes it worse, I think.
But the business end is gone. He's just all shaft now.
Is
How's
she-
he going to piss?
Yeah, is she a prostitute or something like? And he's paid her to do that.
I think you need more than a sex worker for that. You need like.
An anaesthetist.
Yeah. And I hope at the end when he paid her, she went, "What? No tip." That's my one.
Ladies and gentlemen, Phil Chapman, everybody. That's superb.
That is one of the worst things I've ever seen. The bit where she cuts through the last bit and it snaps back will haunt me.
Yeah,
That's.
Yeah, it's tough. That's really tough.
that was a tough
Well, the
one.
dick wasn't as tough as I expected, to be honest. She carved through it pretty easily.
And if that's a
I've
fetish,
I've had more work going through steak than that.
Yeah.
I think she's done that before.
Yeah. Yeah. That's not a first time, surely.
Yeah, well, she would have
I
been
bet she's
more-
a farm worker.
yeah,
I bet she's like used to cutting off sheep's tails and that.
she's a vet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, that was rough. That was really rough.
Yeah, that might be the worst one.
It's up there, innit?
So yeah, if you want to send us in a video,
07520 644 931.
Yeah.
I think this is the end.
we
isn't
can't.
it?
Yeah,
We
we're
can't.
done on that. I think
Yeah,
that's
you
the
can't
end.
show anymore.
Phil Chapman, if people have enjoyed you, where can they find more of you?
They can find more of me at I am Phil Chapman on the internet, and also I'm doing a work in progress show at Hot Water Comedy Club on March the 8th.
How much have you written?
Loads.
The opener? Have you got the opener sorted?
The opening gag
Yeah.
is it the I love sucking dick? Are you going for that?
No. No, what I'm thinking is, right, hear me
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
You go on stage
Yeah.
and you say, if you're ready for comedy, I was born ready.
Hey, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
yeah.
whoa, whoa.
And then
Let's
here's
not
the
be
thing,
thieving.
I'm
Let's not be
I'm not a
thieving.
gag thief.
The
Yeah,
audience,
yeah.
the audience will go, I was born ready, and then
Oh,
you go.
Sorry, I hate to shatter your illusions on that. They will not.
No, but if you're good, they'll
No,
go.
I
And
they
then
won't.
you can go,
They really
that's
won't.
funny, I
Do
was
the
born
back
9
comb.
pound 3 ounces, and then kick and go, boom, okay, we're off, pal. And
Big
go,
notepad there.
Yeah.
This
Or
is
just
my
be a
work
big-
in progress.
I'll just be a big fat cunt and pop on a little fedora. How about do that?
Yeah, it wouldn't work for him.
Yeah.
Doesn't work for everyone.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Anyway.
love that picture. You in the little.
It's so funny, isn't it?
It's like a baby at the beach.
Yeah. Totally does.
I know exactly what you mean. What we're talking about here, by the way, is Rob's first set and my first set.
Oh God!
which
On
we did a-
Patreon this week, it's the most brutal episode we've ever done. It was horrible.
It's a Patreon reaction, and you can see if you look Patreon. It's £3 a month. There's no tiers. There's no Pay us a £5, pay us a £10, bullshit. It's £3, and for that you get an extra episode every single week. You get access to the dark room on the Discord server, which is where we put all the videos. If
you saw us watching a guy get his dick cut off and went, I'd like to see that, then give us £3 a month.
And if you want
an offer!
If you want to see something even worse and more disturbing than that, then you can watch Rob Mulholland's Chortle Student Comedy Awards set from 2009.
Yeah, and we could watch Freddy's, which he smashed. It was great.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, also as well, you get access to all the other content that we film, live shows, you know, all the other shit. And it's
you
£3
keep
a
the
month.
fucking lights on in the studio.
You literally help support the podcast. All the money that we generate at the moment goes into.
We've got a producer to pay for 2 episodes. You know, we need you.
I'm not coming back after that video.
He's on a grand a day. It was a mistake, wasn't it? But yeah, thank you for listening.
Yeah,
like and
appreciate
subscribe
you.
on all the platforms, and we will see you again next week.
Now
thank you.
fuck off.